Hello, everybody, and the day has finally come. We are ready to get underway with Season 10 of the SSBL. And we're going to create Season live on stream, SSBL Season 10. 2 games, 9 innings, no auto runner. 16 playoff teams. Shuffle. All right, here we go. Start the season. And the first game, show all. So tonight we'll have Stingers Quacks, Knights Storm, Wrongfielders Liberty, and Sonic and Monstars. We'll see Guy Young pitch for the Stingers here first. So watch the CPU game, please. Play ball. All right, here we go. So let's. This is at Emerald Diamond, so they don't have the updated logos yet, so it may be a little bit confusing to start things off. To start off season, I may be able to find. Ah, here we go. There. Perfect. First game of Season 10. The former ball players, now Quacks, against the Stingers. Stingers going with that darker navy blue. Looks quite nice here. Our first outcome in Season 10 is a leadoff walk. It's going to take a long time to remember all of these new names throughout the league. Let me know how things sound, if you want game volume up, my volume up or down, just something. I don't really, I mean, this is game number 1, so we're going to figure things out as we go. Runner going, the throw, not in time, and that's the first stolen base here in Season 10. It's a full count here, composed on Turnip. That one's fouled off to Fowler Henson. Swing and a miss. So 1-on, 1-out now for Emery Correa, third baseman for the Stingers. Another run attempt down to third, not in time. And the first run of the season just 90 feet away. This one, though, popped up into foul territory. That should be an easy play here for Lydia Ortiz. So now it's 2 down here for Diggett Suarez. Still looking for the first hit. That's just the person who drew the walk. Now, what is that attribute on the base runner? Is that good jumps, perhaps? I didn't see it at first. 3-1. Because it's not distractor. That doesn't work when you're at third. And strike 3 called! Turnip gets out of the jam. It will go to the bottom of the first. So let's see what the Quack can do here offensively against the reimagined Guy Young. Guy Young, specialist. And he gets the strikeout to start things off quickly here. So specialist is activated here. Righty pitcher versus lefty bat, right? Or am I getting things confused? Slow roller in front of the plate. Sardines in time. Oh, and in reverse. Okay, duh. Well, Connor. Really wish the splash screen would stay on for just a little bit longer to just even talk about some of these players. Nice player, Little Hack and Sign Stealer on this guy. 2-2 the count. Guy Young wasting no time. Grounder up the middle, too short. Wells is there in time for out number 3. So quiet first inning. We'll go to the top of the second. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Stingers. Saw that off-speed hitter on Davidson, along with power versus righties. Rounds this one to second. Shepard in time for out number 1. Some solid batting attributes here for the Stingers. Bad ball hitter and first pitch slayer. Lays off that one though, in the zone. Swings through that one, 0-2. Just misses. Right back to the pitcher, Turnip. Fields it cleanly and gets a mojo increase as well. 2 quick outs here. Lloyd up to the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And grounded up the middle. Mic drop is there. The throw is in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Quacks. See if they can get anything going here against Young. That one just in front of the plate. Sardines down in time to Rosales. Brings up Ortiz. Slow roll to second. Lloyd in time, 2 away. And here is a free agent acquisition, actually. Dipper Muscles. Pretty solid lefty bat here. Picking up in the free agency period. 2-1 the count. That one's fouled off. And the third, Correa in time for round number 3. And we'll go to the top of the third. 8-9-1 due up for the Stingers. Two and 2 the count. Just misses. Count goes full. Composed once again here on Turnip. It's fouled back. And strike 3 call at the top of the zone. And Wells goes down. So 3 Ks already on the night for Turnip. Locked in, only gave up that leadoff walk so far. And gets Sardines to pop out into foul territory. Taking us back to the top of the order, Quai Huber. Oh, Ace Exterminator here on Huber. Don't know what rank Turnip is, but it looks like it's activated. And he cranks this one into left, the best contact we've seen so far. Right to Dipper Muscles in left. And we'll go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless. Chris Keith up to the plate here to lead things off. That one is into right. Back it goes, but not going to get to the warning track. Henson will make the catch for out number 1. Swing and miss there, 1-2 the count. And that's a strikeout looking on mic drop. And that brings up Simon. That's up the middle, and we have our first hit of the game. Simon goes up the middle. That's a 2-out single to send us back to the top of the order. First hit of the game, first hit of season 10 here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. This one's into the stands, a 1-2 count here. Some good amount of speed, but it doesn't matter. Swing and a miss. Young gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the fourth, still scoreless here. 2-3-4 due up for the Stingers.
Right fielder, number 33, Fowler Henson.
So both teams with a base runner. Well, the base runner for the Stingers did get all the way to third, but they could not score the runner. It's going to be so weird actually being able to see season averages and stuff. Stats that are actually tracked for us. Makes the keyboard I bought for my iPad obsolete, but I'll take it. So far, a pretty solid pitching duel here between the two number 1s here to start off the season. Allen takes a low hop. Ortiz at first takes it herself for out number 2. And we're back to Suarez, designated hitter here. He cranks this one into center field. But not quite enough as that one gets halfway to the track. But Larson in center field makes the catch. Round number 3, we go to the bottom of the fourth. We'll see 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Quacks. Both pitchers locked in. Young up to 3 strikeouts himself. That was pitch number. This will be pitch 40. Ball 3 for a full count. Swing and a miss. Guy Young with strikeout number 5. Brings up Doyle Connor to the plate. And that will be a base hit into left. Second hit of the night here for the Quacks. Bring up Castro to the plate. Some good speed on the runner at first, but a good arm behind the plate for the Stingers in Sardines. See what happens here on a 1-2 count here to Castro. She fouls it off, breaking her bat in the process. but puts it into the dugout. Fouls off another. Castro making Young work here. Swing and a miss! Young takes a bit off it and gets the strikeout for out number 2.
Number 17, Lydia Ortiz.
A pitch out there. Young now up to 5 strikeouts here through 3 2/3. Fouled back, up to 55 pitches though now. And that's a strikeout, ends up striking out the side. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. Davidson, Rosales, and Lloyd due up.
Fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Power versus righties and off-speed hitter here for Davidson. Stingers still looking for their first hit of the game. Grounded to third. Simon up with the throw in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman,
And I'll bring up Rosales.
April Rosales.
And she connects with one up the middle. And that'll be the first hit of the game for the Stingers. Rosales with the base hit.
Second baseman, number 22, Turner Lloyd.
So what does Rally Starter do here? Does that activate? Need to bring up my cheat sheet to try to figure out some of these traits. 0-2 the count here to Turner Lloyd. Oh, when the bases are empty, so that's actually the opposite of what that guy needed. And you need to be trailing, so okay. He flies out to left for out number 2.
Number 43,
Brings up Hamza Wells. Not a lot of speed on the runner at first, so this honestly needs to be a home run if you want to score here. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. Swing and a miss! Turnup gets her 4th strikeout of the night. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Muscles, Keith, and BB mic drop due up.
number 30, Dipper Muscles.
That one's foul. 1-2 the count here to Muscles. Swing and a miss. Young makes it 7 Ks on the evening.
Number 3, Chris Keith.
High pitch base rounder here on Keith. Got an activated, specialist, but he gives up the base hit anyway. And the center fielder, horrible angle at it. Gets past him, and that's going to be an easy double for Keith. Absolutely terrible angle from Huber in center field for the Stingers. And Keith with the base rounder takes a free bag. She's now in scoring position for BB mic drop. See if the Quacks can take advantage of the opportunity given to them. 1-2 the count here for mic drop. Not a great hitter. And swing and a miss. Young bounces back with a strikeout. 8 now on the evening. And brings up Cassidy Simon. She's 1 for 1 here. Contact versus righties and volatile. She puts one into center field, but nowhere near deep enough. It's a floater, and Hoover makes up for his mistake, making the catch there for round number 3, sending us to the top of the 6th, still scoreless. 9-1-2 due up for the Stingers, Sardines, Huber, and Henson. Curious to see what gives first. I didn't quite remember to see what Young's pitch count was at before the last inning ended. But that's another strikeout for Turnip. She's up to 5 herself.
Number 30, Allie Huber.
First pitch strike there to Huber. Leadoff hitter for the Stingers so far, 0 for 1 with the walk. Grounded to first, Ortiz snags it and will run to first herself for out number 2. Nice play down the line by Ortiz, not letting that one trickle into right field. And it's 2 down now for Fowler Henson. Henson rips one over the head of Ortiz and tucks this one into right field. It bounces off the wall, Castro gets to it and keeps it to a single. So a 2-out base runner now for the Stingers. Emery Correa comes up to the plate. Distractor on the runner here at first. Takes a big chunk out of Turnip's stats here, especially the accuracy. 1-2 the count. Pressure high here right now. 3 out of 4 bars. Popped it up. Left side of the infield. And it's caught by Simon for out number 3. And they get out of the jam. Will go to the home half of the 6th. Larson, top of the order, due up. Larson, Shepard, and Connor for the Quacks. Called strike there, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Guy Young carving them up here. 9 strikeouts on the evening. That is a heck of a start to start the season with. Almost double-digit Ks here in the SSBL Season 10 debut. And make it double digits for Young. 10 Ks here in game number 1. 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th. And he is now on fire. Guy Young making a name for himself here early in the season. That's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th. Think he just trickled to about 80 pitches, so it's pretty even on the pitching front. Except Turnip has half the strikeout count that Young does. Let's see, heart of the order 4, 5, 6 here for the Stingers. Just have 2 hits and a walk here off of Turnip. 0-2 night here for Suarez, composed on Turnip with a 3-0 count. That one is going to be caught by Mike Drop, a floater through the middle of the infield. Mike Drop able to track it down for out number 1. Go to the count here to Davidson. Fouls off a pitch here. That one's in the dirt. 91 pitches now on Turnip. That's up the middle and out of the reach of Mike Drop. And that'll be a 1-out base hit for the Stingers here. 3rd hit of the game for them. 6, 7, 8 due up behind her. April Rosales, bad ball hitter and first pitch slayer. She's 1 for 2 tonight. And she come up with a clutch hit for her team. Takes the first pitch strike, so all she has left now is bad ball hitter. Ortiz to second for 1. Mike Drop, the double play, Dragons special, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Our first Dragons special of Season 10 keeps Game 1 scoreless here, 0-0. That's easy play here for Wells. Throw is in time for out number 1. strike there. 1-2 the count. That one's cracked, and that one finds the grass in left field. And that's going to be a base hit. And that knocks down the mojo on Guy Young, no longer on fire. And that will bring up Dipper Muscles. Everyone stays put for now. Just the 4th hit given up by Young. Both teams with an equivalent amount of base runners so far tonight. And that will be popped up by Muscles just into center field. Caught by Wells, the shortstop, for out number 2. And that'll bring up Chris Keith. And has not great batting attributes, and especially with specialist on Young, who's now back to on fire. It looks like Keith will stay into the game and get a base hit into left field. 2 are aboard now for the Quacks. Now it's BB Mic Drop, who is tense, 0 for 2, and has some pretty bad batting stats himself, but no one will come in to take the pinch hit. Mojo down on Young. He's down to locked in. Giving up a couple of hits here in this inning. 2-1 the count. 2 outs, 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th. Pressure starting to build. A swing and a miss from Mic Drop. 2-2 the count. That one is popped up into center field. Huber is under it. And I'll make the catch for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 8th. Still scoreless here in Emerald Diamond. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Stingers.
Second baseman, number 22, Turner Lloyd.
Turnup also now on fire. Both starting pitchers have reached on fire. But Turnup gives a leadoff base hit here to start off the top of the 8th. And she's right back down.
The shortstop, number 43.
Let's see if this bottom of the order can get something put together for the Stingers here. Hamaza Wells 0 for 2 so far today. Number 98 in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Pressure all the way up now. Full count and composed for Turnup. The payoff pitch. Ball 4 and another runner's on. 2 on. Nobody out. And Audrey Sardines will come to the plate. And Sardines will come out of the game. Ilian Lucero, and Turnup is gone. Jada McPherson comes in. So McPherson now pitching, inheriting 2 runners. Lucero comes on to pinch hit. Elite slider on McPherson. 1-2 the count to Lucero, who doesn't have any traits, and he takes strike 3 at the bottom of the zone.
Center fielder, number 30, Allie Huber.
And here we are to the top of the order now. Kai Huber 0 for 2 with a walk. 4-seam slider and curveball on McPherson. 2-1 the count. That one's fouled into the stands. 2-2. That one misses. Count is full. Swing and a miss! McPherson with a strikeout, 2 away.
Fielder, number 33, Fowler Henson.
Fowler Henson, the last chance here for the Seniors not to squander the opportunity. Not a whole lot of speed on the runners. I'd say only about 50 speed at the runner at second here. The arm isn't great, though, behind the plate for the Quacks. 1-2 the count to Henson. Pitch is fouled off. We'll do it again. And another one fouled off. That one into center field, but right at the center field. Larson there for out number 3, and the Quacks get out of the jam again. Bottom of the 8th we go, still scoreless here at Emerald Diamond in the first game of Season 10 here of the SSBL on SMB4. Rosales now behind the plate, Lucero at first. Guy Young starting off the bottom of the 8th here. About to throw his 97th pitch. That one's a chopper to short. Wells, throw is in time for out number 1. Mojo back up here. Oh, Larson very angry. Back to on fire for Guy Young. Specialist activated here. A chopper back to the mound. Young in time for out number 2.
Number 18, Amira Shepard.
Fouled off, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11 for Guy Young, and we go to the top of the 9th.
Now back, third baseman, number 93, Emery Correa.
I expected a very many things were possible here. That one's deep into left at the wall, but it's not gonna have enough as Muscles makes the catch for round number 1. I did not expect a scoreless tie going into the top of the 9th. McPherson locked in here, facing against Suarez. Pretty solid bat, but 0 for 3 tonight. Takes strike 2. Fastball. Oh, Shepard with a diving stop for out number 2. What a play.
Now Davidson.
Ball's behind 3-0 to Bruno Davidson, who has a hit on the evening. McPherson finds his own there. Fouls off another one. Full count. And ball 4. And Davidson will be aboard.
The catcher, number 54.
Brings up April Rosales. Despite first pitch Slayer, I don't think I've seen her swing at a first pitch. Doesn't there. 1-0. Once again, not a lot of speed here on the Stingers. It's another 3-0 count here from McPherson. And that's a 4-pitch walk. And all of a sudden, 2 on and 2 out now for the Stingers. Up to the plate comes Turner Lloyd. Back down to neutral mojo now for McPherson, who was locked in. Grounded to first. Ortiz throws to second. Gets the out. Could have been a lot easier just running to first, but it counts anyway. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. The Quacks the chance to walk it off. 3, 4, 5 due up in the order.
Doyle Connor.
And Young will start the bottom of the 9th at 102 pitches. And a diving stop by Wells in the hole. The throw is not going to be in time. And a leadoff runner aboard here for the Quacks. Winning run on base. Young still on fire, still in the game. 11 strikeouts to 6 hits on the evening. A 1-2 count here to Castro. 0 for 3 on the night. A solid bat, though, here in the floor hole. Another grounder, this one through the left side, and no one gets to it. And the Quacks now have 2 on and nobody out. You gotta figure they pull Young at this point. And they will. Garlic Mullen will come into the game. Reliever with 4 pitches. 4-seamer, slider, changeup, and a curveball. And here it's an absolute mess. 2 on, nobody out here. Winning run in scoring position, but this one is popped up third base side. Infield fly is called. Correa makes the catch for round number 1. And here comes Dipper Muscles. A base hit here probably wins the game. Takes the first pitch strike here from Garlic. This one into center field. Back it goes. And it's going to be at the track for out number 2. Runner will tag. Winning run 90 feet away with the runners at the corners, but 1 out away from extra innings. And it's Chris Keith, 2 for 3 on the evening. First time not facing off against Young. We'll see if she can cash in the game here for the Quacks. Runner going to second. Oh, smart decision not to throw that by the catcher. Was going to get potentially caught sneaky the runner from third to home. So they get second off the defensive indifference. Full count here to Keith. Swing and a miss! We're going to extra innings! 9 isn't enough to start off season 10. We need at least 10. 8-9-1 due up for the Stingers here. 2-1, nobody out for the Quacks, and they could not play to run. Garlic Mullen saving the bacon here for the Stingers. One and two the count. Back to the pitcher. Oh, but she can't field it. McPherson dribbles to second, and the throw is not in time, and the runner will reach, and now McPherson will be tense. McPherson kind of crashing back down to earth. She will get pulled now in favor of the closing pitcher, Jensen Johnston. Just 2 pitches on Johnston here. A slider and a 4-seamer for the right-handed pitcher. Facing off against 9-1 and 2 here potentially. Evan Lucerio, who I believe came in for a pinch hit in the top of the 9th, draws a walk, and now the Stingers have 2 on and nobody out, and the top of the order coming up. By Huber, 0 for 3 with a walk so far. That one's into center field, but a lot under it. And that will be caught by Larson, who has himself a decent arm, and runner won't be able to tag. So everyone stays put here at first and second. 1 out now here for Fowler Henson. 1 for 4 on the evening. Pressure all the way up here in the top of the 10th. Takes a first pitch, strike down the middle. Misses high, 1-1. Full count to Henson. Fouled back, will do it again. Swing and a miss at ball 4, and it's 2 away. Well inside, but ate him up on the pitch. Some good movement on that one late, and it's all up to Emery Correa. 0 for 4 here so far. Ooh, that one almost hits Correa. And it's 3-0 to Correa. Finds his own on the slider. But ends up losing him. And the bases will be loaded for the Stingers. Here for Diggett Soares, the designated hitter. 0 for 4 on the night, but the first one would be oh so sweet, but right back to the mound in time at first for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 10th. Another chance for the Quacks to walk it off. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Quacks. And mic drop will get pulled. Colin Heaps into the game. First pitch, Slayer, and he takes the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. And strike 3 called. Mullen rings one up there. Brings up Cassidy Simon, 1 for 3 on the evening. He's got the contact versus righties active here against Mullen. 2-1 the count. Fouls one back, 2-2. Cracks one under the glove of the shortstop and trickles into left center field. And the Quacks have a runner aboard here with 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. Sending us back to the top of the order, Devin Larson. 0 for 4 on the evening and tense. Some good speed on the runner. The runner is going. The throw to second. In time! A bad throw, but Lloyd digs it out of the dirt, and the runner is out. Puts 2 outs on the board. That one's put into left, and the runner is replaced. And now bring up Amira Shepard. 0 for 4 on the evening. Whoa. 2-1 here. 3-1. And checks her swing there for ball 4. And the Quacks have 2 on and 2 out. Doyle Connor to the plate. Winning run in scoring position. Connor 2 for 4 tonight with 2 singles. Distractor on the runner at second. And that one is, caught by Correa! That would have won the game, but Correa with the diving stop down the third baseline sends it to the top of the 11th. Holy cow! Would have absolutely decided the game, as that one would have rolled into the left field corner. But Correa, and now the shortstop here, bobbles a one up the middle. Heaps couldn't corral it. And a runner's aboard to start off the top of the 11th now for the Stingers. We see Rosales attack a first pitch. She does, and she'll ground out 6-4-3 for the Dragons special.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 22, Turner Lloyd.
His head is way too big. Oh, that one's into right! Turner Lloyd at the wall! Oh, it's robbed by Castro!
The right fielder, number 37, Catherine Castro.
The game doesn't have to go this hard. This is game number 1. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink to us. That one's up the middle. Wells with the diving stop. The throw is in time for out number 1. Holy cow, this is madness.
Lydia Ortiz.
0-2 here. That's a drop third strike down to first in time for round number 2. Dipper Muscles, number 6 hitter, 0 for 4 here and tense. He'll get pulled in favor of Khaleesi Kramer, who's got power versus right-handers. And another strikeout for Mullen. Will go into the top of the 12th. Oh my soul, 8-9-1 due up for the Stingers here to start off the top of the 12th in game number 1 of the season. Chopper to Simon. The throw is in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 2, Elian Lucero.
Third time around here for the pinch hitter. And the third relief pitcher coming in for the Quacks. Wesley Vo. And he gets a strikeout for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 30.
Bad day for the leadoff hitter here for the Stingers. Huber 0 for 4. 2-1 the count. Inside, 3-1. Full count, the pitch up the middle. No one able to get to it, and that's going to be a 2-out single.
How about it? The right fielder, number 33, Fowler Henson.
So 2-out single here, Fowler Henson. And that will be out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 12th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Quacks.
Catcher, number 3, Chris Key.
Blake Mullen, throwing 3 innings of relief so far, has done a pretty solid job. Just 2 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts. Oh, that one is center field. I don't think anyone's catching up with that. Chris Keith walks it off for the Quacks. An absolute torpedo into dead center field. Chris Keith, your MVP, walks it off for the Quacks. They win 1-0. Chris Keith almost with the cycle. The double, a single, and a home run. 1-0 in 12 for the Quacks. Holy cow. Davidson for the Stingers goes 2 for 4, only multi-hit game for them. Stingers rack up 9 strikeouts. Henson with a pair, Wells with a pair, and the pinch hitter Lucero with a pair. Let's see, multi-hit game for Connor and Keith. Chris Keith has to be your MVP. I mean, Guy Young does have a shot at it with 11 strikeouts. 15 strikeouts by the Quacks. Sombreros for Larson and Shepard. Pairs for Ortiz and mic drop. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Chris Keith hitting the walk-off home run. No decision for Young. 11 strikeouts in 8 innings. 7 hits given up. And the loss goes to Mullen. Did pretty well apart from that home run. 4 strikeouts in 3. Turnip also not too shabby. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks given up, 4 hits in 7. McPherson doing pretty well as well. Johnston also doing fairly well. And the win goes to Vo, only pitching 2/3 of an inning. Let's see. Guy Young does get the top billing, going 8 with those 11 strikeouts. And Turnip, the other starting pitcher, also gets the nod. Both of those pitchers got on fire. And then Chris Keith going 3 for 5. The game-winning home run, a hit, and a double. Oh, man. And that was just game number 1. We've got 1-0. So we're going to have Knights and Storm. Just write down. That was enough. We're going to have Maddox pitching this game. Play Storm. Smith. Okay. Okay, so let's do this now. Knights. And I forget, who did the Storm replace?
Excitement is in the air here at Colonial Plaza. Who's ready for some dingers? Let's go! The first baseman, number 3, Aubrey Hendricks.
Oh, this is a cross-conference game. Interesting. Oh, did the Storm replace the...
Now batting, the center fielder, number 50.
No, I don't remember. Does anyone remember? Angels. Okay. Already a caught stealing here.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 70, Rhett Centercott.
2 down here, the top of the first here for Oldham. That one's ripped into left. That'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 51, Giovanni Leo.
I'm not really sure how the game makes the schedules, to be completely honest. That's a strikeout to send us to the home half of the first. See the first at-bats of the Storm here in the major leagues. Damian Nava. Here against Jensen Maddox. Maddox with elite curveball, but also with crossed up. But looks like the Knights have the blue maxed out, so curveball is as best as it can be, and crossed up is as nerfed as it can be. But Nava will take a leadoff walk here. Brings up Blitzer Smith. Oh! Nice attempt there by Hendricks, but it's foul. Grounded to short. Droop with the diving stop. The throw is not going to be in time. And the Storm have a couple runners aboard here for Travis Hokie. Swing and a miss there, 2-2 the count. Routed to Hendricks. Hendricks to second for one. Droop back to first to Maddox for the Dragons special. A 3-6-1 double play. Runner does advance to third here. Snack Rose to the plate. 3-0 the count to Rose. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. So runners now at the corners here for Rip Vance. Vip Vance. Sign stealer on Vance. Uh-oh, there's the crossed up. Runner will take second. So 2 now in scoring position. Fouled off, 2-2. Grounded to first, Hendricks is there, and will take it herself for out number 3. And we get out of the jam. We'll go to the top of the second here. Gregory, Curley, and Droop due up.
Designated hitter, number 55, Kaylani Gregory.
That one's up the middle, and that will be a leadoff base hit for the Knights.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 20, Port Curley.
Whoa. That one's hit hard, but foul. Two and two the count. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 30, Alan Drew.
Brings up Alan Droop now. Fouled off 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18, Francis Ebert.
Two down now for Oldham. Round to the third, Rose. Rose in time for round number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the second now.
A second baseman, number 28, Neville
Cuevas. Quite a few pitches Maddox used there in the first inning. Already up to almost 30 here with no one out in the bottom of the second. It's the strikeout swinging down the first for out number 1. Brings up Elena Gallagher. Rounder to second, Rhett Cindercut in time for round number 2. And that will bring up Nico Donaldson. Again to center cut in time for round number 3. And we'll head to the top of the third. Stop me if you heard this before, but we're scoreless. 9-1-2 due up for the Knights.
Number 42, Lachlan Raider.
This one back to the mound. Oldham in time for round number 1. And Mojo up for her. She'll be locked in.
Hendricks.
Back to the top of the order. Hendricks 1 for 1. Oh, that one is cranked into left center. I don't think it has enough, but it's going to be off the wall. And that will be extra bases for Hendricks. A 1-out double. Hit high off the wall in left center here in Colonial Plaza.
Solomon.
Probably only missed being a home run by about 5 feet or so, I'd say. So runner now in scoring position here for the Knights. Kaysen Solomon to the plate. Grounds it to first. Smith will take himself for out number 2. Hendricks does take third. Brings up Rhett Centercut. Slow poke, but durable. Versus elite curveball and clutch. Grounded to Rose. Rose fires to first for out number 3, and we'll head to the bottom of the third. Ibrahim Velocidad, Damian Nava, and Blitzer Smith due up. 9-1-2.
Number 27, Ibrahim Velocidad.
2-1 the count here to Velocidad.
That's a strike.
That one's cracked, and that one will find the outfield. Drops down into right for a leadoff base hit for the Storm.
The left fielder, number
Just their second hit of the game.
Ava.
But Maddox has given up a pair of walks. 4 base runners so far here for the Storm. See if they can cash up with the leadoff runner aboard. Little hack here on Nava. Being behind in the count. Contact versus righties as well. As that contact well over 100. That the bar pretty much full, it looks like. He's off that one. 2-2. Cracks that one foul. 45 pitches already here on Maddox. And strike 3 called.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 48, Bitzer Smith.
2 Ks on the evening now for Maddox. 1 on 1 out here for the Storm. Sir Smith 1 for 1 with the other base hit so far on the night for the Storm. Check over the first. Runner is back in time. Runner going this time. The throw is, oh, it's into center field. Solomon backs it up nicely, but that's going to be a stolen base. And the Storm have a runner in scoring position. And a walk will put 2 aboard here for Travis Hokie.
Number 83, Travis Oakey.
Runner's going to throw down the third is in plenty of time. Not a doubt about that one. That's 2 down. Runner does take second, though, so still a runner in scoring position here for the Storm. That one grounded to Droop in time for round number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 4th now. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Knights.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 51, Giovanni Flail.
Is clutch the trait where you get extra stats when the mojo or the pressure is high? Yes. That one dribbles in front of in between home plate and the pitcher's mound. Olden comes off, throws it down to first in time for out number 1. He's up Kaylani Gregory. Magic hands and wild thrower. Grounded to Cervais. Cuvas. I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's going to be out number 2.
Curly.
2 down now here for Curly. Smacks that one foul. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Oldham. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Storm here.
Number 26, Nat Rose.
Storm has been able to work Maddox here. 3 free passes so far in this one. But they can't string together some hits here. So far scoreless here through almost 4 full innings. That one, a high fly ball into right center. I'll get gobbled up by the center fielder Solomon for out number 2.
Second baseman, number 28.
I'll bring up Neville Cuevas. And Cuevas finds himself a hit of the outfield, just past the diving glove of Hendricks. And he's aboard with a 2-out single.
A right fielder, number 77, Eliana Gallagher.
And Hendricks will take it herself for out number 3 as we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Still scoreless here, 7, 8, 9, the bottom of the order due up for the Knights.
Number 30, Alan Drew.
Oop Snoop. Popped it up into center field. That will be caught by Velocidad.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18.
Out number 1.
Francis Hebert.
Locked in is Oldham. Don't know how long she might have had that. 4 hits off her through 4 1/3, as well as 4 strikeouts for her so far. Well, fouled off here by Herbert. 0-2 the count. And gets that one under the glove of the third baseman. And that'll be a base hit.
Now batting, the left field.
So base hit for Herbert. Brings up Lachlan Drader. Oh! Ripped it down the first base line, but the first baseman, Smith, able to snag it. Don't know how he didn't double up the runner there. But it is an out, 2 down now, and top of the order, Aubrey Hendricks. Hendricks puts one into foul territory. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Oldham. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 8-9-1 due up for the Storm.
Number 13, Nico Donaldson.
Donaldson 0 for 1 so far tonight. With the charge in that one, but just in front of the warning track in right is Curley for out number 1.
Ibrahim Velocina.
Velocidad, one of the 3 hits so far on the evening for the Storm. Fouls this one off, 1-1 the count. Cracks this one, hops it to center cut in time for out number 2. And the mojo goes up now for Maddox.
Number 15, Damian Neva.
3 hits, 3 walks given up by Maddox, and that's another hit. That's into the gap and going to roll all the way to the wall for Nava. I'm sorry. And that will be extra bases, a 2-out double for the top of the order. And Blitzer Smith up to the plate. Can the Storm strike first here with a runner in scoring position? Instantly back down to neutral for Maddox. Curveball finds his own 2-1. And that one does too. 2-2. Cracked, and Hendricks with the backhanded catch for round number 3. We head to the top of the 6th, still scoreless here. Solomon, Cindercut, and Giovanni Flail due up.
Number 50, Kason Solomon.
Grounder, diving stop by Smith down the first base line, flips it to Oldham, who covers in time for out number 1.
17, Grant Centercut.
Pitching duels here so far on day number 1 of season 10 here in the SSBL, now on SMB 4. Fouled back, full count here for Cindercut. And that one is just past the diving glove of the second baseman, and that'll be a 1-out base hit.
Now batting the third baseman, number 51, Giovanni Leo.
Flail up to the plate, 0 for 2 so far. Clutch now activated for Oldham, as the pressure is now 3/4 the way up. Flail fouls it off, 1-2 the count. Grounded to Cuevas. Cuevas to Donaldson. And Donaldson to Smith, a 4-6-3 Dragon special, sending us to the home half of the 6th inning. Hokie, Rose, and Vance due up.
Designated hitter, number 83, Travis Hokie.
The clutch trait activation gets the ground out into the double play to send us here to the bottom of the 6th now. With the heart of the order due up here for the Storm, can they get anything brewing here? That one's a grounder to Cindercut in time for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 26, Matt Rose.
That's a strike.
That one's up the middle. Cindercut can't get to that one. And that'll be a 1-out base hit here for the Storm.
Now batting, a catcher, number 70, Vip Vance.
Runner going. The throw down to second is not in time. And the runner into scoring position now for the Storm. That one into center field, but right at Solomon for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 28, Neville Cuevas.
Up to 91 pitches here for Maddox here, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Trying to get out of a small jam with the runner in scoring position here. That one into right. It sounds good off the bat, but not quite enough. It dies about 3 feet in front of the wall, and that will be out number 3. Will go to the top of the 7th here, scoreless.
The designated hitter, number 55, Milani Gregory.
That one's a floater, and that gets down into right for a leadoff base hit for Gregory and the Knights.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 20, Port Curley.
And the clutch trait activated again for Oldham. Worked well for her last time. Can she make it come up to her benefit once again? Neither of these two teams have great arms behind the plate, but it doesn't matter if you can't put the ball in play as Curley strikes out swinging for Oldham's 6th strikeout of the game. That's fouled off. 1-1 the count to Allen Droop. 0 for 2 so far today. That one is through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit. And it's 2 on, 1 out here for the Knights.
Now batting, catcher number 18, Francis Hebert.
Francis Hebert comes up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Oldham stays in the game. She's still locked in. Clutch still active. Her pitch count to 97 now. And a 1-2 count here against Herbert. Pressure mounting. Almost hits him there. 2-2. Full count to Herbert. Ball 4. He walks. The bases are loaded for the Knights. And Lachlan Drader to the plate. Oldham still stays in the game and she's still locked in. The first free pass she's issued here tonight. Really starting to struggle with her command. That one is hit into center field. That's going to get down, a base hit. Lachlan Drader will score a pair and it's 2-0 Knights.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3.
Our first run scored, not off a home run here in season 10. Go to Lachlan Drader. That will do it for Oldham. In comes Levi Ramirez. Infield playing in, it's a tough dive up the middle. That's going to score another run, and everyone is safe. 3-0 Knights.
Center fielder number
Off the glove of
Solomon.
Cuevas. He couldn't lock it in. And still only 1 out. Runners now at the corners here for Kaysen Solomon. Knights starting to break it open here in the top of the 7th.
Inside ball.
Fouled back 2-2 the count to Kaysen Solomon. And he takes strike 3 looking. A huge strikeout there for out number 2. Brings up Rhett Centercut. Runner still at the corners here. Ramirez trying to limit the damage to just 3.
No, outside. That's high. High ball.
3-0 the count here. And that is a 4-pitch walk, which will reload the bases for the Knights. Giovanni Flail will come up to the plate. He's 10th, 0 for 3 on the evening. Ramirez, a relief pitcher, has 3 pitches. 4-seamer, curveball, and change. Gets ahead in the count 0-2 on Flail. But Flail grounds it to the left side of the infield. Under the glove of the shortstop. Runner's going to round third, head for home. The throw plate's not in time. 2 more runs score. It's 5-0 Knights.
Number 55, Imani Gregory.
A 5-run top of the 7th for the Knights. That finally comes in with a short fly out to the first baseman, line out I should say, and we'll head to the bottom of the 7th now. Storm with a lot of work ahead of them.
7, Eliana Gallagher.
The right.
0-2 to Gallagher here.
That's down.
Second time we've seen get crossed up. A good block by the catcher.
3 strike.
Oh, strike 3 called. She can't believe it, but 1 away.
Number 13, Nicole Donaldson.
That's a strike. Too low. Ball.
Round to the third, Flail with the backhand. The throw in time for round number 2.
Center fielder, number 27, Abraham Alocida. Now pitching.
And that will do it for Maddox. In comes relief Sage Richards. Right-handed reliever pops it up into left field and caught by Flail, fly out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 8th. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Knights as they lead here 5-0.
Number 24, Curly.
Oh, that one's hit into left. Deep it goes, but not quite deep enough. Nava, a step or two above, or just before the fence in left, makes the catch there for round number 1.
That's a strike.
Another one into left. This one a much more routine play. Nava making the catch for round number 2.
Number 18, Francis Hebert.
Better believe it, a strike. Ball is inside. You could throw it, Ted. Ball. Ball is inside.
3-1 the count to Hebert.
Base, ball four.
And that will be a walk. Ramirez not getting the job done here in relief. And here is Lachlan Drader. Started off the scoring with a 2-run double. And laces one again into the gap. This could be another run all the way to the wall. Runner headed for third. Velocidad not with a great arm. Runners rounding third, headed for home. Another RBI for Lachlan Drader, and the Knights take it 6-0 lead.
Hendricks.
Rounded to Servas, and that will do it for the 8th. Bottom we go. Top of the order due up for the Storm. Gotta try and get something put together here. Let's see what we can do. See what we can see from Sage Richards. 3 pitches on Richards, a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, as well as a slider.
Low ball. Nope, inside ball.
Pretty strong velocity and accuracy. Junk is in the lower third, though. Full count. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 48, Bitzer Smith.
That's a strike. Ball. Nope, high. Ball, that's inside. Strike.
Full count here to Smith. Puts this one into left. A sliding attempt. Lachlan Drader. Have a day, Drader. 3 RBIs for him and a stellar play in left. Showing that he's got more than just one tool.
That's a strike. No, inside ball. No, that's low.
Full count. Grounded to short. Droop is there. And throws in time for round number 3, a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll head to the top of the 9th. Solomon center cut and Flail due up for the Knights.
The center fielder, number 15, Kason Solomon.
Solomon 0 for 4 on the evening for the Knights.
Strike.
Just be one of the couple of Knights batters who haven't made it on base so far tonight. And he solves that problem, lacing one into the gap, rolls to the wall. He's got himself a leadoff double.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Not a great early showing in the season for the Storm's bullpen.
Now pitching,
as Ramirez just did not have great stuff. Here comes in the long reliever. Actually, the first time we've seen a long reliever now that I think about it. Kind of an interesting fact. Ivana Newton. Right at Rose, the third baseman, for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 51, Giovanni Leo.
That's a kind of interesting observation. Like, this is the first time we've seen the long reliever come out of the pen. Because all the pitchers we saw between the Quacks and... Oh, that's a home run! Just off the wall as the grandstand between the short wall, and it's gone. Giovanni Flea with a 2-run shot. It's 8-0.
Number 55, Elani Gregory.
It's outside.
And the Storm's bullpen, it'll be tense to start the season. Not exactly a great start. Slow roller to third. Rose up with the throw in time for round number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 20, Bork Curley.
That's high. Ball inside. There's a strike. Strike.
So we miss 2 and 2 here. Swing and a miss. 2 more runs for the Knights. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th as the Storm need at least 8 here.
The third baseman, number 26, Nat Rose.
Strike.
Richards doing pretty well in relief so far. Inning in a third and a strikeout here in relief. But does give up his first hit up the middle there. Leadoff runner aboard here for the Storm.
Now batting, the catcher, number 70, Pip Vance.
Ball is inside. The right.
That one will be foul. 1 and 2 the count to Vance. 0 for 3 on the evening. But finds himself a gap here in the right side of the infield. And that will be a base hit. So 2 on and nobody out here for the Storm.
Second baseman,
Neville.
Neville
Just never going to pronounce that last name right.
running,
Cuevas. Pinch runner comes in. Takes over for Vance at first. Neville Cuevas. Tough dive there by the shortstop. He can't handle it. And a run will come home to store. And the Storm won't be shut out here tonight.
right fielder, number 77, Eliana Gallagher. Now pitching, Simon Turnbull.
And that will do it for Richards. I kind of jinxed him. And in comes another long reliever, Simon Turnbull. Try and close this one out. Rally stopper. Looks like it might be activated here for Turnbull.
No, outside.
And gets the strikeout to start things off for himself. 1 away. Nico Donaldson coming up to the plate.
Donaldson.
Strike. Strike.
Turnbull looks to be a very good long reliever. Very high accuracy, or very high velocity, I should say, as he gets strikeout number 2. And we're just 1 out away here. Ibrahim Velocidad.
Velocidad.
2 outs and 2 strikeouts for Turnbull.
That's a strike.
First pitch strike to Ibrahim.
Low ball. Strike.
1 and 2. And that will do it. Knights take this one 8-1 here in rather commanding fashion here in the back third of this game, scoring 5 at the top of the 7th and never looking back. 14 hits from the Knights. Only hitter not to get a hit is Pork Curley, going 0 for 5. And the Golden Sombrero, he had half the strikeouts for the Knights offensively. Home run for Flail. She had 4 RBIs on the night. Lachlan Drader going 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. 8 hits for the Storm. Rose, multiple hits, as well as Cuevas. 7 strikeouts for the Storm. Nava and Gallagher. When goes to Maddox, he goes 6 2/3, no earned. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits. And the loss goes to Oldham. 4 earned through 6 1/3. Got roughed up there. Could not get out of that 7th inning. 6 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Ramirez didn't help out much at all. 3 earned through an inning and 2/3. And Newton 1 earned through an inning. A night sweep on the board. Flail going 2 for 5 with the home run. 4 RBIs gets him first. Drader with 3 RBIs gets him second. And the starting pitcher, Jensen Maddox, rounding up third. Let's see what games we have for the rest of the evening. Wrongfielders and the Liberty. Fascinating. And then schedule. Then we'll wrap up Sonics versus Monstars. Who did the Monstars replace? No, they were the former overdrafts. That's right. Okay, I can remember. So the Monstars. So that was for now. I've sworn we had a Monstars scoreboard. Okay. Well, let's get started. Ball. Play ball. So the Wrongfielders and the Liberty, our first game against 2 teams that actually existed last year. But this Wrongfielders team is actually the Vikings if we're actually tracking history. Which, you know, doesn't make anything confusing at all. Sonics were the Wrongfielders, and then so. Oh, nice play by Clemens there at short.
Number 17, Reese Joseph. number 41, Leo Castillo.
All right. So 2 down already here for the wrong fielders. Leo Castillo fouls it back. Gustavo Klein on the mound here for the Liberty. It's chopped to short. Clemens is there in time for round number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. Nellie Barker, Hunter Lynn, and Ryder Vaneman do up.
Center fielder, number 40, Nellie Barker.
That's inside. Ball low. Yup. That's a strike.
Under second, Castillo in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 13, Hunter Lynn.
This one into right, but right at Singh. We're out number 2.
A right
He's up Ryder Vaneman.
Ryder Vaneman.
Pitch high.
And I have absolutely nothing for the Monstars on my computer. Castillo again for round number 3. And we're quickly to the top of the second. Nothing doing for either team so far offensively.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 4, Drew Hogwash.
Down. Yup, low.
Chopper down the third base line. Wait, was that Rivers? Rivers? I didn't see it in time. Anyway, nice throw for out number 1. Brings up Colin Homebrew.
That's low. Ball, that's low.
Swing and a miss.
The right fielder,
Strikeout brings up
3,
Aiden Singh. Rider up the middle. Clemens makes his way over in time for round number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the second.
The left fielder, number 52, Emmanuel Willis.
Ball low.
Oh, a tough dive there by the third baseman. Rosales the throw, not in time. And we've got our first runner aboard here in game 3.
Braden Browning.
Ball high. That's inside. There's a strike.
Gary Cantu on the mound here for the wrong fielders. 3-1 the count here to Browning. Finds his own full count. That one is smacked, and that one gets down into center field, just in front of Hogwash, and station to station go the Liberty. 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Brings up Frendor Clementes.
Endor Clemens.
Whoops, Clements. And make things Spanish when they don't need to be.
Nope, that's high.
Fouled back, 2-2 the count. Oh, strike three called just on the inside. Big first out there brings up Wrench Rivas. Big first strikeout there for Cantu. Oh, this one is crushed into left center. That one's going to be off the wall. That will score a run. And the Liberty will take a 1-0 lead here off the RBI single from Rivas. The earliest run we've seen here so far in Season 10 scored here with one out in the bottom of the second. Runner going, hit and run was on, but just foul. 0-2 the count to Walker McCoy. And that's going to be another base hit, and another run will score. 2-0 Liberty. Number 9 hitter Kevin Bernal. It's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Cantu gets another strikeout there. Brings us back to the top of the order, Nelly Barker. It's away from the catcher, but not near enough for anyone to advance. 2-2 the count. That one's hit. Oh, nice backhanded snag by Joseph there at short to end the inning, but the Liberty take a 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the third.
The first baseman, number 66, Lane Wolf.
Ball inside.
Klein with a strikeout so far through 2 innings of work. This one's popped up, but trending out of play, and will just get out of play. I believe that's another strikeout to begin with for Klein, his second. I believe that is elite four-seamer and rally stopper on Klein. Yes. Brings up Crush Rosales. She has Distractor on herself. 1-2 the count. Pops it up, breaking her bat. Floater to second. Lynn is there for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 32, Viviana Dillon.
Foul back. 0-2 here for Klein. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 sends us to the bottom of the third bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 13, Hunter Lynn.
Ball outside. Ball that's outside. Steer right.
3-1 the count, and that's going to be a lead-off walk.
The right fielder, number 17, Reiner Heyman.
Pitch high. Ball low.
Liberty really showing some patience here against Cantu. Making him work for... Oh, it's off the glove of the first baseman and rolls into foul territory. No recovers first, and everyone is safe. What very well could have been a double play on a line shot to first. The first baseman didn't look it in all the way, and now it's first and second with nobody out. Emmanuel Willis up to the plate. And it's a 3-0 count.
Take a base.
And a 4-pitch walk will load the bases for the Liberty. brings up Braden Browning to the plate. And Cantu is done. Oh, he's hurt. Elbow pain. Oh, my soul. They ground into a Dragon special. The Liberty do pick up another run, but we have our first catastrophic injury here in Season 10, now under season mode. In comes Kawhi Uptown to try and stop the bleeding, but that one is out of reach of everyone, and it's 4-0 Liberty. So to add insult for injury's sake to the wrong fielders, not only getting beaten 4-0 here early, losing their #1 starter pitcher for an elbow injury for probably quite some time. I don't know how long that will take to heal naturally through season mode over a 32-game season. I don't think we can utilize free agency now that we're locked into a season. I could be wrong with how the mechanics work, but I don't think you can edit teams once they're locked into a season here. I could be wrong about that, and if I am, I don't know what Josh wants the rule to be there, so we'll have to investigate. Round to third, Rivas in time for out #1. So, man, we've seen quite a bit of action here in just day 1 here of Season 10. An extra inning walk-off, a pretty offensive performance from the Knights, and now some injuries here from the wrong fielders. That one smacked, and that one gets down for the first base hit of the night for the wrong fielders. First base runner coming with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Klein locked in here early, taking care of business for the most part. 2-1 the count here to Castillo. Swing and a miss. And gets the strikeout. His 4th of the game. Brings up Drew Hogwash. And Klein gives up a walk to Hogwash. Puts a pair on. For the designated hitter, Homebrew. Rally stopper activates on Klein here. Couple fouled off here. A 1-2 count here to Homebrew. Homebrew making him work for it here. That's a floater into right. No one's going to get that one. Runner's going to round third. The throw from Vainman is not going to be in time, and the wrong fielders are on the board. Starting to eat into the pitch count on Klein here. Was perfect coming into the inning. Gave up a base hit with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Pitch count up to 66 here, but gets the strikeout to end the inning. Strikeout number 5 for him tonight as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Now a 4-1 ball game. 8-9-1 due up for the Liberty. Interesting note that the long reliever was not the one who came out for wrong fielders. I guess the game thinks that long reliever probably is going to now have to be a starting pitcher moving forward for the season, at least for a little bit. So they lean towards the RP potentially.
That's inside.
30 looking to get the run back. That one is into left. Easy play here. Dylan makes the catch for round number 1. So back to the top of the order. Barker.
Even that's a strike.
Uptown, 3 pitches. 4-seamer curveball changeup, right-handed reliever.
Nope, outside.
Gets ahead on her attributes. Grounded to Castillo, Castillo to Joseph, and Joseph for Wolf. The 4-6-3 Dragon special sends us to the top of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the wrong fielders.
Number 66, Blaine Wolf.
Switch hitter Blaine Wolf up to the plate. East Tints, he was the first baseman that had the error down the first base line that ended up allowing a couple of runners to get on, and he strikes out on 3 pitches.
Now back, the third baseman, number 44, Josh Rosales.
Strikeout number 6 now for Klein. This one's a grounder to Lynn at second. In time for round number 2.
Left fielder, number 32, Viviana Dillon.
One into the count here to Dylan, the 9-hitter. And she strikes out. Strikeout number 7 for Klein as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Liberty.
The second baseman, number 13, Hunter Lynn.
Castillo with the stop there. Throw in time for round number 1. Mojo goes up for Uptown here.
Number 17, Ryder Bainman.
Doing pretty solidly in relief after the injury to Cantu.
That's down.
That one's up the middle, and no one's going to catch up to that one. That will be a base hit for Weinman.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 52, Emmanuel Willis.
That's low. Ball inside. Ball that's outside.
3-1 here to Willis.
There's a strike.
That one just finds his own. Fouled off for a full count.
Take a base.
And ball 4.
Now batting,
Don't know where that one missed, at least looking at it from my angle, but
Browning.
brings up Browning with 2 on and 1 out here.
Steer right. Ball. Ball outside. Ball that's inside. That's foul.
Full count here to Browning, fouling off some pitches. And another.
You're out.
Oh! That one looked outside, but called strike 3. 2 down now, strikeout for Uptown. And here comes Findor Clemens. Uptown is done. In comes Delmar Babchishin. Shinshin. Shishin.
Ball low.
Specialist and four-seam fastball. Diving stop by Joseph. The throw is not going to be in time, and the bases are loaded for Rivas.
Baseman, number 3, Ranch Rivas.
I'm just going to call him Delmar. 1-2 the count to Rivas. That one misses outside, 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Delmar gets the strikeout to get out of the bases loaded jam, keeping it a 4-1 game going to the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, number 35, Elsa Coleman.
We've got top of the order here for the wrong fielders. Coleman. She strikes out swinging. Strikeout number 8 for Klein.
Number 17, Reese Joseph.
Rally starter activated here on Joseph here. First time I think we've seen that trait activated so far here in Season 10. He puts one to one of the deeper parts of the park.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Needed 402, hit that one about 398. And quickly 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And Theo Castillo up to the plate. Pops that one up, 1-2 the count. Strike 3 called, 9 Ks for Klein. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. I think Klein is on a faster strikeout pace than Guy Young was earlier tonight. Don't think Young got that 10th strikeout until well, I guess he's on a similar place. 7th, 8th inning, I guess. Young did end up with 11. Delmar back out for relief. The relievers so far keeping the wrong fielders in it, and that's a strikeout for round number 1.
First baseman, number 3, Kelvin Burnell.
Into left, hanging foul, and it will be foul. Dylan couldn't quite track it down. That one laced inside the bag down the third baseline, and that will be a 1-out base hit. So Bernal is aboard for Liberty. Brings us back to the top of the order for the 4th time here for the Liberty. Nelly Barker 0 for 3. Low pitch dive wizard against the specialist with the 4-seam fastball. And in this lefty-lefty matchup, Delmar does have the advantage here. Fouled back 2-2. Rounded to second, Castillo to Joseph, and to Wolf, the 4-6-3 Dragon Special. Sends us to the top of the 7th. That's at least the second Dragon Special turned by the wrong fielder's defense here tonight.
Number 4, Drew Hogwash.
Rounded to short. Clemens in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 11, Colin Homebrew.
Homebrew 1 for 2 tonight, has the lone run knocked in for the wrong fielders so far.
There's a strike.
2-2. Strike 3 called. Make it 10 Ks for Klein.
Number 3, Aiden Singh.
He is on fire. 10 strikeouts through 6 2/3. 2 hits, 1 earned run, and a walk. Line out. A line fairly close to Young. Young gave up more hits, but didn't have any earned. Can't remember if Young had a walk or not in that game. That's a base hit that goes through the 3-4 hole for base hit, and no longer on fire will be Klein. Brings up Blaine Wolf here. 0 for 2 and tenths. The 100th pitch here from Gustavo is high for a ball. Grounded to short. Clemens is there. The throw is in time for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch. We'll see Lynn, Vainman, and Willis due up. I don't think we've really seen much from a first pitch Slayer so far tonight. I think we've had 2 or 3 players with it. See if... Nope, swing and a miss. He tried at least. A lot of lefty-lefty matchups benefiting Babchinshin here. And gets the strikeout to start off the bottom of the 7th. Dribbler back to the mound. Delmar in time for out number 2. Brings up Emmanuel Willis. Fouled off. 2-1 the count here to Willis. And that will be a walk. Brings up the catcher, Braden Browning. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. Oh, that one is launched into left center field. It is back. It is gone! Braden Browning just over the wall in left center field, and the Liberty make it 6-1. Here is the long reliever now. Wow, specialist again here for the wrong fielders. Another lefty with it. She gets the strikeout, but Liberty get 2 more on the board. Make it a 5-run ball game as we head to the top of the 8th.
Third baseman, number 44, Rosh Rosales.
Line coming up to start the top of the 8th. Dribbler, but foul down the first base line. Over 100 pitches. Full count. This might be his last batter. And gives up a walk. Brings up the 9-hole, Viviana Dillon. And Klein will head to the dugout. Oh, distractor on Urkel Bianchi will struggle here now with no accuracy, so to speak, with top-tier distractor on first for the wrong fielders. That one's cranked but foul down the left field line. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss! Accuracy be darned. He gets the strikeout, 1 away. Guts here from Urkel Bianchi. Pitching with no accuracy due to the distractor on first. Oh, but that one is torched. That one is deep. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot for the wrong fielders makes it 6-3. The distractor finally paid through as Coleman goes yard into right, making it a 3-run game once again. And now facing off against a rally starter, but first pitch swing grounded to Rivas in time for out number 3. Mojo back up on Urkel.
Number 41, Theo Castillo.
2 down now here in the top of the 8th. Foul back 1 and 2. Foul. That one is cranked deep into left or right center at the wall and gone! And it's 6-4. Theo Castillo, 434 feet into right center, and that's a 2-run game.
Drew Aguash.
Oh, that's outside.
Oh, a beanball, our first one of the night. And the tying run will come up to the plate. Oh, he was charging the mound. The pressure is maxed. Bianchi is rattled. He gets pulled in favor of Gorgo Bree. Just needs an out to send us to the 9th. Into right, and that will be caught for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Just a 2-run game now, 6-4 here. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Liberty.
Baseman, number 3, Ranch Rivas.
See if this bottom of the order can get anything started here. Try to get some of those runs back. Had the lead going to the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Knockmore gets her second strikeout.
Designated hitter, number 30.
Specialist will be active here against Walker McCoy. Knockmore, some monstrous stats here for a long reliever. What appears to be maxed out velocity, as that's going to be her 3rd strikeout in relief. Probably about 80 junk and 80 accuracy as well. That's grounded to first. Wolf is there in time for round number 3, and we'll head to the top of the 9th. Wrong fielders need 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. It's 6, 7, 8 due up in the order.
The right fielder, number 3, Aiden.
Aiden Singh leads things off, 1 for 3 on the night here. Gorgo Bree looking to close things out here for the Liberty. That one misses 2-1. 3-1. In there for strike, full count. And that is ball 4. The runner will walk. And it's 1 swing baseball here now for Blaine Wolf. East Tent's 0 for 3, but he gets pulled in favor of Tobias Nuptials. First pitch strike from Bree. Right-handed reliever forcing fastball, slider, and a curveball. That one misses 2-1. Fouled off 2-2 to Nuptials. Popped it up. Trending foul. Can anyone catch up to it? Vaneman, the right fielder, makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
And here is the distractor that played a huge role just last inning. She's 0 for 2, but drew that walk. That then led to a 2-run home run. Grounds it to first. Bernal will go to second. Clemens back to first. Dragons special, and the Liberty survive. The game-winning Dragon Special 3-6-3, I believe. And the Liberty hold on for the 6-4 win. Just 5 hits from the wrong fielders tonight. 2 of them for home runs, Coleman and Castillo. The other hits, Joseph Homebrew and Singh. 11 strikeouts from the wrong fielders. Dillon with 3, 3 others with 2. 10 hits from the Liberty. Browning, Clemens, and McCoy with multiple hit games. Browning with the 2-run shot. Willis going 1 for 1 with 3 walks. 9 strikeouts for the Liberty. 3 players with 2. Loss goes to Cantu. A hard luck loss, and he's going to be out for a very long time with that elbow injury. The bullpen kept them in him. It was Babchishin that gave up 2 through 2. And Knockmore going the rest of the way. Win goes to Klein. He was fantastic. 10 strikeouts through 7. 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 hits. Bianchi giving up 2 earned through 2/3. And the save going to Bree, allowing just a walk through an inning and a third. A Liberty sweep on the post-game board. Klein getting first, Browning getting second, and Willis getting third. And that will take us into our final game of the night. Sonics and the Monstars. Other 2 play ball buttons if they do the same thing. And we're going to see our first look at Parque Jardineros, our first game here in the SSBL in one of the new stadiums here in SMB4. Oh, I do not. Please send that to me.
Excitement is in the air here at Parque Jardinero.
Rotation aces versus defensive experts.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 8, Vale Dean.
Alec Webster on the mound here for the Monstars.
All inside.
I think those numbers need to be white inside, but otherwise that's a pretty strong looking uniform for the Monstars.
Hot foul.
I like that a lot.
Ball. That's inside. Foul.
Full count here to Dean, Vale Dean, I should say. Swing and a miss.
Now back, the left fielder, number 11, Lark Lushley.
Ball. That's low. Strike. Ball inside. Nope. That's a strike and a half, my
Another
friend.
full count. This one to Lushley. He chops to first. Nichols will take themselves for out number 2.
Batting, the first baseman, number 3, Asbestos Fan.
And that brings up Asbestos Fan, bad ball hitter, and slowpoke.
Strike. Ball. That's inside. Strike. Pitch high.
Rounder to first, Nichols with the backhand and flips it to Webster, who covers in time for round number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Webster. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll see Alara Jeterson. Oh, that's the first time we've seen Sign Stealer activate. Liner to third. Espinal makes the catch there.
First baseman, number 71, Lunder Nichols.
No. That's a strike.
That one is foul. I don't think I've actually played in this park before, so my first experience looking at the dimensions and stuff. 2-2 the count. That's high. Round to the second. Dean is there in time for Fan for out number 2.
Number 38, Boston Schaefer.
Ball low.
That one's into center field, but will be caught by McFurlow for out number 3. And through 4 games, we've yet to have a run scored in the first. And we'll head to the top of the second.
Designated hitter, number 21, Giggly Wilkerson.
Giggly Wilkerson.
Strike. High ball.
Oh, that one is smashed! Not a doubt about it. That one was absolutely demolished. Wilkerson with a solo shot into right, 431 feet, and the Sonic strike first. Absolutely blasted.
That's a strike and a half, my friend. That's a strike.
And McFurlow goes down on the strikeout.
The shortstop, number 29, Elise Hinton.
Strike. That's inside.
Grounded to short. Newman in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Louis Gray.
Strike. Down.
Another one to Newman. In time for out number 3 in the home run from Wilkerson. As all the Sonics scrape across as they take the lead 1-0. We'll see 4, 5, 6 due up for the Monstars.
Hitter, number 26, Zayden Alexander.
That's outside. Strike. That's a strike.
How would you pronounce the pitcher's first name? She gets the strikeout.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
Strike.
Are you Ella?
That's inside.
Are you Elia?
No, outside.
You're talking about the gameplay in the full?
The right fielder, number 11, Special Marks.
Ball. You bet that's a strike. You bet that's a strike. Strike three. No.
And another strikeout for Jeterson as we head to the top of the third.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 45, Warden Grimes.
And that one, oh, just misses the line. That one's hit well into right field. Grimes at the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. He's digging for third and will get there without a play. A leadoff triple for Grimes. Sonics smashing the ball here off of Webster so far. Grounded to second. That should score the run. And it will. So a sacrifice makes it 2-0 Sonics. As we go back to the top of the order. Sonics getting it done in reverse order. Their first hit is in their franchise history is a home run. Their second is a triple. Low pitch fastball hitter here for Lushley. Went for it, but came up empty. Curveball in there for a strike. And she finds the 5-6 hole. Sneaks that one by for a 2-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3, Asbestos Fan.
So the Sonics just need a double now to have every hit under their belt. Oh, Schaefer with a nice diving stop. Gets to first in time to end the inning. Sonics put up another run. Makes it 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third.
Number 17, Cameron Despot.
For here on Cameron Despot. And another strikeout for Jeterson. That's at least 3 on the evening, I believe.
That's a strike and a half, my friend. Nope. Low.
Fouled back 1 and 2 here to Hutchinson.
Ball outside.
That one down the first base line, but trickles foul. That one fouled back. Swing and a miss.
Third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Strike. That's a strike.
Swing and a miss. Jeterson already up to 5 Ks through 3 as we head to the top of the fourth. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Sonics. And here is Giggly Wilkerson. Definitely used that big hat trade, I think, last time because that ball was absolutely smoked.
Oh, you bet that's a strike.
This one grounded to short. Newman, the throw just in time for out number 1.
Batting, the center fielder, number 7, Gregory McFurlow.
That's down.
That one's going to find the center field grass. Wow, there's quite a big gap there into left center, where you have the flat center field wall, but then it kind of cuts into like left center there. That's very interesting.
Nope.
1-1 the count here to Hinton. And then grounds it to short. Newman to Schaefer. Schaefer to Nichols. The 4-6-3 Dragon, 6-4-3 Dragon special sends us to the bottom of the fourth, where the top of the order due up for the Monstars.
Center fielder, number 3, Felipe Max.
Strike. Nope. Outside.
Peterson locked in here. Start off the bottom of the fourth. 1 and 2 to count.
Nope.
Just misses his own there. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6.
The first baseman, number 71, Lunder Nichols.
Strike. Down. Strike. You're out.
And make it 7.
The second baseman, number 38, Boston Schaefer.
He's recorded 11 outs, 7 of them via the strikeout.
Strike.
And the ground out will send us to the top of the 5th. Still 2-0 in favor of the Sonics.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Louis Cray.
It's inside.
7, 8, 9 due up here for the Sonics.
Strike. Ball inside.
That one's hit well down into center field. A leadoff base hit for Cray.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 45, Warden Rhymes.
Rhymes hit that triple his first time up. And he pokes this one into left. That's going to get down into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Runner headed for third. And will stay put at third. So it's second and third. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. And that's all the base hits. Sonics have everything. They have their first home run, their first triple, their first double, and a base hit.
Nope. Strike.
Oh, a late swing there. 1-1 here to Espinal. Dribbler back to the mound. He goes to first for the sure thing. Runners retreat back to second and third. They're safe. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Vale Dean. Runners on second and third. 1 out. Contact versus righties here for Dean.
Ball. That's inside.
Opportunity here for the Sonics to increase their lead here. Fouls it back. 1-1 the count. Fouls it off. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couple of clutch outs here by Webster. Puts 2 down now for Lark Lushley. 3 strikeouts now for Webster.
Ball. Ball. Nope.
3-0 the count to Lushley.
Ball 4. Take
And that's a 4-pitch walk, which will load the bases. Brings up Asbestos Fan.
Asbestos Fan.
And after Fan is Wilkerson. So, gotta try and attack her here.
Strike.
First pitch strike on the inside edge. It grounds that one through. The 5-6 hole. 1 run will score. And it's 3-0 Sonics. The bases are loaded here now for Giggly Wilkerson.
21.
A chance to break this thing wide open.
Strike.
Floats it into left field, and Newman will make the catch for out number 3. Sonics load the bases, only get 1 across, making it 3-0 heading in to the bottom of the 5th. 4, 5, 6 due up here for the Monstars.
Number 26, Zayden Alexander.
Strike.
Strikeout number 8 for Jeterson.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
Strike. Ball outside. Strike.
1-2 to Newman. Dribbler. First base takes off it. Fan. Oh! Jeterson just covers in time for out number 2. Close play. 3-1 the count to Marks. Swing and a miss there for a full count. Right back to the mound under the glove, though. Charging is Dean. The throw in time for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 6th. 5, 6, 7 due out for the Sonics here. Like Furlow, Hinton, and Cray Cray. That one is crushed into center field. Back it goes, but smacks with his heels on the warning track. Will make the catch there for out number 1. That's going to be an interesting part of this park. That center field wall, it's fairly deep, but it is short. The wall itself is short. Couple of quick outs. Webster has had a bit of a rough outing. He hasn't been horrible, maybe a bit unlucky, but he has been giving up a lot of extra base hits, a lot of hard hits. They have at least 2 doubles, a triple, a home run. So that's like, of his now 8 base hits, at least 5 of them have been for extra hits, extra bases. And that's going to be another double from the man who already has one. That's going to make it 4-0. 3 for 3, a triple and 2 doubles for that man. Rhymes, I believe, if I've got my lineup right here.
You bet that's a strike. Strike.
And that one is cranked into right. Does it have enough? That one is gone! A 2-run shot. The Sonics are absolutely pouring it on the Monstars here. 6-0. Carlos Espinal, 389 feet.
Number 8, Vale D.
Nope. High ball. Pitch high. Nope. That's low. Ball 4.
And it's time for Webster to be done.
The left fielder, number 11, Mark Lushley. Now pitching.
And he will get pulled in favor of Edvard Dunlap. The long reliever, nonetheless. Oh, Newman, nice snag. But 3 more runs for the Sonics. They lead 6-0 going into the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the order due up for the Monstars here.
Number 17, Amaran Despot.
High ball.
Jeterson now on fire. 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts so far here. Grounder to Dean in time for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, number 8, Ashton Hutchinson.
Nope. Low. Strike. Ball.
2-2 the count. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9.
Third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Down. Ball high.
Oh, Fan with a nice diving stop in time for out number 3. And to the 7th we go. Fan will lead things off. Wilkerson and McFurlow.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3, Asbestos Fan.
Strike.
That one just in front of home plate. Despot gets it down to Nichols in time for round number 1.
The designated hitter, number 21, Giggly Wilkerson.
Down. Nope. Low. Strike.
Other one just in front of the plate. Easy play for Despot for round number 2.
Back to the center fielder, number 7, Gregory McFurlow.
No. Inside. Strike. Pitch high. Ball outside. Strike. Take your base.
That'll be a walk for McFurlow.
Batting, the shortstop,
Brings up Elise
number
Hinton.
29, Elise Hinton.
Grounder to third. Beltran, the throw in time. Round number 3 will head to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order due up for the Monstars.
Center fielder, number 3, Felipe Smacks.
You bet that's a strike. Nope. Outside. Pitch high. Strike.
Oh, sign stealer. Didn't help. And that will break it up. The perfect game broken up at the start of the bottom of the 7th.
The first baseman,
Uh,
Wonder Nichols.
I didn't think there was much of a chance with her pitch count being high, but I was like, I didn't say anything. I knew it was happening, and I was doing my best not to say a word. But definitely a tip of the cap to Jeterson. Going 6 innings perfect, but gives up a couple of bloops here in the bottom of the 7th to start things off. No longer on fire, she's just locked in now.
Number 38, Boston Schaefer.
Strike.
Looking for that double-digit strikeout count. Schaefer just takes it away from her. Oh, checks his swing there. Fouls off another pitch, number 100 here from Jeterson. Pops it up. Foul territory. Easy play here for Nichols. Or, sorry, Pham. I was looking at the wrong lineup. Round number 1 brings up Zayden Alexander.
Number 26, Zayden Alexander.
Gotta be careful here. RBI hero on Alexander here with high pitch.
Strike. It's inside.
Oh, and it's gonna pay off! Zayden Alexander makes it a 3-run game. An absolute blast to straightaway center field. 455 feet.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
And that should do it for Jeterson. Doesn't quite get the 10 Ks, but was fantastic in the outing. Oh, that one's hit well. Into left. It's deeper and not quite enough. Lushley will make the catch there for round number 1.
Right fielder, number 11, Special Marks.
In comes Larry Cobb in relief. Or sorry, for out number 2, I should say.
That's a strike and a half, my friend.
Right-handed reliever with a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer, and a curveball. Staying high in the zone, gets a pop-up into right. And Grimes will make the catch for round number 3, so the Monstars do cut the deficit in half, make it 6-3 as we go top 8.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Louis Gray.
Dunlap in relief of Webster has done pretty well so far. Just a walk given up so far in an inning and a third here. And gets the strikeout, one away. And here's the man of the hour, Warden Grimes. A triple and 2 doubles, 3 for 3 with an RBI. And there's the single. Don't think he'll be back around for the home run, but that's our second player so far here tonight, coming one shy of the cycle. It was the home run hitter in the Quacks game that was, I think, a triple shy of the cycle. Keith, I believe. Speaking of home runs, here's Kaysen Espinal. Kind of the difference in the game, actually, right now, that home run. But he lines out to third for an out. Back to the top of the order, Vale Dean to the plate. 1 on, 2 out here in the top of the 8th. Dean is tense, 0 for 3 with a walk. One passes under the legs, and the runner will advance to scoring position now. Swing and a miss. Strikeout ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th now. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Monstars.
Number 17, Cameron Espot.
Oh, nice play by Espinal. Making a bit of a leaping catch there on third base, round number 1. Hello. 2-2. Popped it up. Trending in foul territory. And Fan makes the catch over the shoulder for round number 2.
Third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
No, inside. Strike. Come on.
And Beltran strikes out swinging. And we head to the 9th inning. Sox holding on 6-3 here. 2-3-4 due up for them here.
The left fielder, number 11.
Heck of a debut for the Sonics. Absolutely mashing the ball here. And they had their starting pitcher go 6 innings of perfect baseball. Not much you could ask for in a debut for a franchise. Just need to take care of business and get the W under their belt.
Number 3, Asbestos Fan.
Hit time. That's okay. Who needs a strike zone anyway? Strike.
2-1 the count to Fan, who's 1 for 4 today with an RBI. Grounds it to short. Newman to Schaefer, and Schaefer to Nichols. Oh, not in time, though. Fan beats it out.
21, Jiggly Wilkerson.
Wilkerson, the home run hitter that put the Sonics on the board to start things off in the 2nd inning.
What's a strike?
Runner going, and runner will be, safe. Looked like she was going to be dead to rights, but the throw was in the dirt, and the runner is safe, but Wilkerson strikes out swinging there. For out number 2, brings up Gregory McForlow.
No, inside. That's down. Take your base.
They'll end up giving him first base after falling behind the count. Brings up Elise Hinton.
Ball outside.
Just taking a look at how long we've been live for. These games do, I think, on average, take a bit longer, as they're about to trickle over the 3-hour mark. Usually, back in the day when we would stream 4 games, it usually took about 2.5 to 2 hours 45. So the game is trending a tad bit longer, it seems. We did have an extra inning game, so have to take that into account. And that game lasted 3 extra innings. That game ended in the 12th. So I guess that might balance out. So we are at bottom of the 9th. 1 out already here. Can the Sonics close things out for the first win in franchise history? Monsters technically on the flip side of the coin are looking for that as well. Rebranded from the Overdrafts. Sonics rebranded from the wrong fielders, I guess, technically.
Second baseman, number 38, Boston Schaefer.
So the winning run on, or the go-ahead, or the tying run, I'll eventually get it right, on deck technically now for the Monstars. With Schaefer up to the plate, Schaefer 0 for 3 with a 1-2 count here. Pressure all the way up here for Cobb. That one misses 2-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there, 1 out away. And it's Zayden Alexander, though, RBI hero, hit the 3-run shot a couple innings ago. Luckily, the runner only at first. A good arm behind the plate for the Sonics, so the stealing risk isn't very high. And he takes strike there, 1-1 the count. That one misses 2-1. 3-1. Ooh, fouls it off. That was probably ball 4, the full count. Runners going, broken bat, grounded to short, slow roller, Hinton, not in time! Not in time, everyone is safe! And just like that, we're in one swing territory to tie it up. Gordon Newman to the plate. A slow developing play, the shortstop couldn't get it in time. Grounded to short, a much easier play this time, hidden in time to fan for out number 3, and the Sonics survive 6-3. Just 4 hits from the Monstars and 1 walk. Alexander just cashing it in at the best time possible. He was 2 for 4, half the hits. Just the top of the order of Smacks, Nichols, and then Alexander. 11 strikeouts racked up by the Monstars tonight. 12 hits for the Sonics. Grimes goes 4 for 4. Was a home run away from the cycle. Lushley goes 2 for 4. Cray goes 2 for 4. 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. A sombrero there from Dean at the top of the order. Jeterson gets the win. 3 earned through 6 1/3. 9 strikeouts. Save goes to Cobb, 2 2/3. You only give it up a walk and a hit with 2 strikeouts. Loss goes to Webster. He was kind of rough around the edges. 10 hits, 6 earned through 5 2/3. Dunlap gets a no decision through 3 1/3. Gave up only 2 hits and 2 walks. And it'll be Warden Grimes in first. 2 doubles, a triple, and a single with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Going 4 for 4. Alexander gets second billing. That 3-run shot, and Kaysen Espinal, a 3 RBI day for him with a home run. And that will do it for day 1 of season 10. We'll take a quick peek at what the schedule looks like for the rest of the week. Oh, and game 1 tomorrow, Bombers versus Area 51. So very interesting start off to the day tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow will be Bombers at A51, Dragons at Serpents, Treevers at Lumberjacks, and Astros at the Skulls. That's going to be a fun day tomorrow. And then day 3 will be Diamond Jacks, or Cyclones at the Diamond Jacks. And we've got Unicorns at the Moonshots. Walker's Mythic. High Rollers. Stingers? What? Uh-oh. So the Express don't actually play their first game until 13. Interesting. I don't know what to do about that. Annoying thing is, I don't think I could skip this game to then do this game. Okay. If someone wants to be crazy enough and take the entire league schedule down, I'm going to scroll through it all. You can just replay this back at half speed or whatever. I don't expect anyone to make this, but if someone just really wanted to, here it is. Last game of the year, Liberty Walkers. All right, well, that will do it. Fun first day, very interesting set of games. I'm curious, actually, the change team. Let's look at the poor wrong fielders now. So it was Cantu who is hurt. I wonder how long hurt for. Just how quickly that rolls back up. Well, that will do it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Is a heck of a night tonight. Should be very exciting tomorrow. And until that time, everyone, I'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.